Hello, hi JVNs, Namaste. My name is Asif Ali, Faculty of Physiotherapy and Diagnostic, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Topic is RGU means retrograde erythrography. We continue introductions. Retrograde erythrography. And voiding cystoerythrography, modality of choice for imaging the urethra. RGU primary imaging modality for evaluating traumatic injury, inflammatory and stricture disease of malurethra, frequently used to evaluate urethral diverticula in women. USG, MRI and CT useful for evaluating periurethral structure. MR imaging is also accurate in the local staging of urethral tumors. Malurethra 17.5 to 20 centimeter. Malurethra length 17.5 to 20 centimeter, consists of anterior portion and posterior portion. Each portion is subdivided in two parts. Anterior urethra from axonal urethral meatus to inferior edge of the urogenital diaphragm, coursing through the corpus spongiosum. Anterior urethra from external urethral meatus to inferior edge of the urogenital diaphragm, coursing through the corpus spongiosum. The anterior urethra is conventionally divided into penile or pendulous, and second bulbous part at the penoscrotal junction. The penile portion terminate in the glans penis to form the fossa navicularis, which is 1 to 1.5 centimeter long. 1 to 1.5 centimeter long. The penile portion terminates in the glans penis to form the fossa navicularis, which is 1 to 1.5 centimeter long. The proximal portion of the bulbous urethra. The proximal portion of the bulbous urethra is dilate called sump. Just proximal to the sump, the bulbous urethra assume a conical shape at the bulbomembranous junction called cone. Posterior urethra divided into prostatic urethra and membranous urethra. Prostatic urethra approx 3.5 centimeter long, passes through the prostate slightly anterior to the midline. Urethral crest, longitudinal ridge of smooth muscles that extend from bladder neck to membranous urethra or posterior wall. Prostatic utericle, small saccular depression is which is remnant of Mullerian duct opens over urethral crest at the center of vermonetranum. Just distal and lateral to utericle are the orifice of the pair ejaculatory duct. Membranous urethra 1 to 1.5 centimeter long. 1 to 1.5 centimeter long, perforate UG diaphragm surrounded by muscles fiber of UG diaphragm. Glands and duct. Periurethral litter glands and urethra are more numerous at the dorsal aspect. First gland, Cowper gland lie within the urogenital diaphragm on either side of the membrane urethra. The duct of the Cowper gland empty into the bulbous urethral sump. Second gland, ejaculatory duct. And third is the prostatic gland. Opens directly in prostatic urethra via multiple small opening around. Female urethra, length 4 cm, extend from the bladder neck at the urethrovesical junction to the vestibule, which run downward and forward, embed in the anterior wall of vagina. Transverse UG diaphragm and at external urethral orifice of vestibule. Many small periurethral glands open into the urethra. Distally, this gland group together on either side of the urethra. Scaneal gland and impacted through two small ducts to either side of the external meatus. Retrograde ureterogram RGU. Retrograde ureterography best initial study for RGU. Best initial study for urethral and periurethral imaging in men and is indicate in the evaluation of urethral injury, structure and fistula. Again RGU. RGU best initial study for urethral and periurethral imaging and man and is indicate in the evaluation of urethral injury, stricture and fistula. Straightforward, readily available, cost-effective examination. Cost-effective examination. Indication. Indication, stricture. Indication, stricture, urethral tears and congenital abnormality. Congenital abnormality. And periurethral or prostatic abscess. Periurethral and prostatic abscess. Fistula. And contraindication, acute urethritis and blantitis. Recent instrumentation. Recent instrumentation. Indication again, stricture, urethral tears, congenital abnormality, periurethral and prostatic abscess and fistula. Contraindications, acute urethritis and blantitis and recent instrumentation. Contrast media, HOCM and LOCM. HOCM means high osmolar contrast media or low osmolar contrast media 200 to 300 ml. Pre-warming the contrast media will help reduce the incidence of spasm of the external sphincter. Equipment, tilting radiography table with fluoroscopy unit and spot film device and at a Foley catheter. Patient preparation, empty urinary bladder and allergic to X-ray contrast material, and preliminary film, cone supine PA view of bladder base and urethra, Technique. The patient lies supine on X-ray table. Using aseptic technique, the tip of the catheter is inserted so that the balloon lie in the fossa. Lubrication is not recommended. The patient should be reassured about the discomfort that is experienced during balloon inflation. Balloon is inflated with 1 to 2 ml of saline. The patient is placed in a supine oblique positions. The penis should be placed laterally over the proximal thigh with moderate traction. Then 20 to 30 ml of contrast material is injected under fluoroscopy guidance to fill an urethra. Commonly spasms of the external urethral sphincter will be encountered which prevent filling of the deeper bulbar membranes and prostatic urethra. Films. 30° LAO with right leg abduct and knee flex, supine PA, and 30° RAO with left leg abduct and knee flex. Aftercare, non-complication due to contrast medium, rare due to technique. Thank you.